Hey guys, what's going on? It's another beautiful day in Vegas, and today I'm taking you to this Italian restaurant called Aromi in Summerlin, Las Vegas. I want to thank Amy H for suggesting this place to me. Amy, you always have the best suggestions. And thank you so much for always leaving nice comments on my videos too. If anyone else has any places or restaurants you want to see, feel free to comment down below. This restaurant's fairly new, it's only been open for a year and a half. The owner and chef of this restaurant has decades of experience working at Italian restaurants on the Strip, but he finally achieved his dream of opening up his own restaurant. And this restaurant's located in the northwest side of town in the Summerlin area. Here, everything is made from scratch, from the pasta to the sauces to the bread. This restaurant can be hard to spot. It's tucked in the corner behind all these buildings and it's really easy to miss. It was kinda like a maze trying to get back here. Here's a look at their hours. It's closed on Mondays, but it's open every other day from 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. Except for Friday and Saturday they close at 10 p.m. Here's their main dining room. There is additional seating behind the wall behind me as well. Here's a look at their dinner menu. I believe they transition to dinner around 3 p.m. And they do have lunch specials from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. every day. I was told if you're interested in a tasting menu, you can call in ahead and they'll prepare for you a 4 or 5 course meal for $85 per person. And here's a look at their beverage list. They have a very wide wine selection to choose from. They do have a corkage fee of $35, I believe, if you choose to bring your own wine. And here's some of the daily specials. Every meal gets served with complimentary bread. Looks like we got some focaccia and some ciabatta bread, with a side of olive oil mixed with herbs and garlic to dip into. I had a Wolfgang Puck's restaurant Lupo in the Mandalay Bay last month and I had to pay $7 for basically the same thing. That's why I hate going to the Strip sometimes, because they just nickel and dime you for everything. You can find much better value eating off the Strip, and the food tastes just as good, sometimes even better. And I would much rather support local family-owned businesses like this too. I really like the focaccia bread and the herbs and rosemary that's in it. Both the breads were nicely toasted and crunchy, just the way I like them. For my first appetizer, I ordered the soup of the day, which was the minestrone vegetable soup for $11. The price varies depending on what the soup of the day is. There's some shaved parmesan on top and some freshly ground pepper. It has garlic croutons and a good mix of vegetables, including carrots, onions, tomatoes, and some leafy greens. This is a classic Italian soup, and they do it really well here. It's a really hearty, healthy, and comforting vegetable soup. This would be good to eat when you're sick. It really warms up the soul. Gotta soak up some of that soup with that bread. Next, I ordered the risotto of the day that has shimeji mushrooms and shaved Burgundy truffles for $42. This risotto was fantastic, and it was probably my favorite dish of the evening. It was creamy, cheesy, savory, and the truffles gave it that signature earthy taste to it. The rice was cooked nicely, and it was slightly firm and al dente. I think this might be my first time eating shimeji mushrooms too, and they were good, tender, and slightly chewy. And the dish came out steaming hot out of the kitchen too. Next, I ordered the pasta of the day, which was a Wild Boar Pappardelle Pasta and a ragu and Parmesan cheese sauce for $28. All the pastas and sauces are made from scratch daily. And I had to mix both sauces together to create this robust, cheesy and tomatoey concoction. It has chunks of tender shredded meat spread throughout this. The funny thing is, while I was eating this, I thought I was eating beef, and I looked at the menu again to realize that it was actually wild boar. There is absolutely no gamey taste at all. It really did kind of taste like beef to me. The noodles pick up the sauce really well, and each strand was just coated in that sauce. The noodles tasted freshly made too. I think I could taste the eggs in the noodles. I don't think packaged dry pasta has eggs in it usually, so you know it's freshly made if you can taste the eggs. For my last entree, I ordered the Spaghetti Neri for $34. It comes with lobster, 3 very large scallops, with squid ink pasta and arrabbiata sauce. This is one of their most popular dishes, so I had to save the best for last. The squid ink itself is very mild and doesn't really taste like anything. I think it just adds an extra layer of saltiness and savoriness to the dish. It also makes the pasta look cool by painting it that pitch black color. The sauce had a tomatoey, garlicky, and very slight seafood taste to it. And it also coated the spaghetti very well. The scallops were nice and tender and very sweet tasting. They were cooked nicely as well, not chewy at all. They only get chewy and tough if they're overcooked, but these were tender. I do like the presentation of the lobster head and everything. It's like a work of art almost. And we got a little lobster tail here. The lobster meat tasted really fresh and sweet too. Lobster is always delicious. Here's a look at their dessert menu and some of their dessert wine. Each dessert is only $9, and they have all your classic Italian desserts. And finally, for dessert, we got the Yoghurt Panna Cotta. It comes with this beautiful flower on top with some strawberry marmalade hiding underneath. They told me that the flower was edible, so I decided to take a bite out of it. It almost didn't taste like anything at all, just a very subtle floral taste. The panna cotta was smooth and creamy with a milk and vanilla flavor, and it paired really nicely with that strawberry jam. And it wasn't too sweet either, it had the perfect amount of sweetness. Overall, I quite enjoyed eating here. The staff was friendly, hospitable, and welcoming. They all had good recommendations on what to order from the menu, and they all tried their best to make sure I had a good experience. All the food came out hot, fresh, and I never had to wait too long. I'll be sure to come back again and check out some of their other items. Hey guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed our video. If you want more Vegas videos, don't forget to hit that like, subscribe, or leave a comment down below. Tell us what your favorite Italian restaurant is in Las Vegas.